Hello, ladies and gents. I'm the rat. Wow. Fuck, bruh. Hello, ladies and gents. I'm the Dapper Rat, and you're watching Rat Rants. Today's subject, I guess, all of darker and darker. If you're new to these types of videos, this is basically a video where I don't have a script whatsoever, and I haven't really thought anything through. These are just my initial thoughts, so fucking strap in. The dark and darker community somewhat new to this. But, anyways, this game is fucking needlessly confusing. Like, really needlessly confusing. And I guess first I should talk about my experience with the game. I started playing back around originally when it came out, at least when it first dropped on Steam. And then, you know, eventually there's the lawsuit and everything, so it got taken off of Steam. And I never bothered, you know, searching for it because I had other addictions at the time. But with it coming back to Steam, I was like, oh my god, it's the game I love. And I was somewhat keeping track of the whole situation going on, so I knew when it came back to Steam. And as soon as it came back, I immediately downloaded it, I immediately hopped on, I immediately started having fun again because I loved this game when it came out, but For Honor had my fucking soul. So now with me finally unburdened by the shackles of For Honor, and me having grown up since then and become even more of a functioning human in society. That's a lie. Anyways, I've come to realize that this game, and maybe other games as well if I think about it more, are just needlessly confusing. For what the fuck is up with armor rating? In fact, what's up with a lot of, for a game that has the description of everything, laid out right in front of you, you know, they'll give you decimals and what it's multiplied by and percentages and this and that. None of it actually explains how it interacts with your kit, at least within the game. And I guess they do have the you know, get a night program or whatever on the game. But it's like, should I really be, if I'm calling another player to come and help me play the game, it should be stuff about, oh, how should I make a build? Or how should I play a game? Should I sneak around? How do I fight with the team? It should be stuff like that. It shouldn't be like, hey, what the fuck does magical power bonus actually do? And how is it different from just straight fucking magical power or whatever? And what do these actually affect? What order are they affecting in? Because some of these might be multiplicative. Some of them are just added to. It's so fucking strange. And I bring up armor rating because it is so incredibly needlessly fucking just confusing. So, and obviously I'm bringing this up, so let me know in the comments and teach me, because I'm genuinely curious. So it seems like armor rating falls off. So it becomes exponentially less effective the more armor you put on, because it seems like you can put on relatively light armor and get a pretty standard 20% around there damage reduction, nothing too bad, about 15-20%. You can reach that without a sweat. You're basically sneezing. But then getting from 20 to 30% feels like I am stacking so much more fucking armor rating. And maybe it's just I'm just not reading it properly, you know. It's possible that I'm just fucking retarded. It's possible that I'm just fucking stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. But it very much seems like it's exponentially more difficult to build up more PDR, which is understandable to a certain degree. But at the same time, would it not just be easier to display exactly how much physical damage reduction a specific piece of armor gives you? So my initial thought was, oh, maybe it's armor rating, so that can be calculated with other things to then affect your physical damage reduction, which makes sense, which is great. But at the same time, it's hard to give it that kind of leeway when having no armor gives you, what is it, -12? -22% physical damage reduction it gives you a negative amount of physical damage reduction, of which I'm sat there wondering, how are we all frail Victorian children? Why do we have negative physical damage reduction? I'm a fighter class. What is happening right now? Why is it not 0? Why doesn't it start at 0? And this is why I bring it up for you guys to tell me, because it must be something that has happened since I first played the game, all the way back when it first launched on Steam, and then there's the whole issues. It must have been a change somewhere, but there's no way, there is no fucking way in hell this game dropped with you having negative physical damage reduction. I refuse to believe that was a thing. But also maybe it is, because now that I'm thinking about it and you're looking at the wiki, I think it's like goblins give you, or goblins have a negative 22% physical damage reduction. It's like, why not just give them less health? Like, I genuinely cannot compute the fucking reason on why we're dealing with like a negative percentage when simply just having lower health pool and not a negative percentage would work. Like, I don't understand. I need someone to explain it to me. I actually don't fucking understand. And this shit is all, I remember for learning Druid was one of the most difficult things because of all the like fucking multipliers and scaling and stuff like that in like, if you go and read like Panther or Bear or something like that, it's for the most part, like, now that I know how to read it, it's not as bad. But it's fucking confusing. It is fucking confusing. Like, and needlessly so as well. Like, do you get? Yeah, I hope I don't sound crazy to you guys. I really hope I don't sound crazy. But it's pretty fucking ass. And like, for example, hold on, let me bring up why it's ass. Like, I'm a bard main. In case you didn't know, I like playing bard. That's probably my favorite class. And then second up would probably be fighter, because I also like having stealth, but I don't like playing rogue, I'm not gonna lie. So I like playing bard. Bard has Shriek of Weakness. Why the fuck is Shriek of Weakness a set amount of armor rating? Why is it not a percentage? That just seems so stupid to me, especially because you're able to go into the negatives. So it should be like, oh, removes like 20% physical damage reduction or something like that, or reduces your armor rating by 20% or whatever the fuck it is, so that it's still, you know, it hurts people that has like heavier armor, but there's no reason that like a rogue with his shitty armor that's getting him to only like 6% fucking PDR should get shrieked by me, and now he's in the fucking negatives while wearing shit. Like, why? That is so... How do you even get to that? How do you get to that spot in your game? I don't understand. And like, the negatives are normal because if you just don't wear armor, you're in the negatives. I don't understand. I just want to ask, like, Iron Mace specifically, why? Like, or maybe, you know, like I said before, it was something that happened in the past, of which then I'm asking you guys, why is it that this game and how it scales stuff and the math behind everything is so much more confusing than what it needs to be? And not only is it more confusing, but there's nothing in game that to properly describe and display how these work and how they're multiplied and added together for the player. Like, there's some pretty easy stuff like true physical damage, which, by the way, even though that seems simple enough, if you don't ask anybody, like when I first saw that, I'm like, is true physical damage like affected by other things? No, it's just added on to the end. So I don't understand. Anyways, I just wanted to come on and like, I needed a filler video, so I thought I'd talk about how like fucking confusing this game is for seemingly no reason. I've been the Dapper Rat, and as always, farewell, ladies and gents.